Deep beneath Langley, Virginia, lies the heart of the Central Intelligence Agency, a world of cold fluorescent lights and endless steel doors. Here, history isn't just recorded, it's rewritten in secret. Vaults brim with files stamped top secret, containing blueprints for coups, psychological profiles, and the names of assets erased from public record. The silence is heavy, broken only by the hum of servers processing global surveillance. Analysts watch live feeds from every corner of the world. A drone over a desert. A satellite tracking a submarine. A cyber analyst tracing digital footprints. This is the all-seeing eye of the agency, built to uncover what others hide. Operators connect dots in chaos, anticipating moves in a game with no rules. The burden of knowledge here is immense. These men and women are the anonymous keepers of secrets that shape our world. They navigate a moral landscape painted in gray, where right and wrong blur under the demands of national security. Decisions made in these sterile rooms echo through history, changing lives on a global scale. This is the silent beating heart of American power, hidden but felt everywhere. Welcome to the Vault of Shadows. The CIA was born in the crucible of the Cold War, forged to fight a new kind of conflict. After World War II, the world split between the US and the Soviet Union, two titans locked in ideological battle. President Truman saw the need for an organization to fight in the shadows, leading to the CIA's creation in 1947. Its mission: counter Soviet communism by any means necessary. The agency quickly evolved from intelligence gathering to covert action, shaping global events without leaving fingerprints. Early CIA officers, many from the OSS, believed in aggressive intervention to protect American interests. The world became a chessboard, and the CIA was determined to win, one secret move at a time. The agency supported friendly governments, undermined those leaning toward Moscow, and justified actions unthinkable in peacetime. This new warfare was fought in back alleys, newsrooms, and the minds of millions. The Cold War's shadow justified the agency's broad, secret mandate. The CIA became not just a spy agency, but an army of covert influence. Its legacy began in the gray zones of global power. The CIA's power to topple governments was first tested in Iran, 1953. Prime Minister Mossadegh's nationalization of oil angered the West and sparked fears of Soviet influence. Operation Ajax was launched, not with armies, but with bribes, propaganda, and orchestrated chaos. The agency paid mobs, planted false stories, and created a crisis that allowed the Shah to seize power. The blueprint worked so well, it was repeated in Guatemala a year later. President Arbenz's land reforms threatened U.S. business interests, and the CIA responded with Operation PB Success. Propaganda, psychological warfare, and a tiny rebel force created the illusion of a massive uprising. Bombings and rumors spread panic. Arbenz, abandoned by his military, resigned. In 2 years, the CIA had overthrown 2 sovereign governments, without a single official shot fired. These operations became the model for future regime change. The agency's invisible hand was now a force in world affairs. The cost democracy sacrificed for strategic gain, the world would never be the same. Emboldened by success, the CIA turned Latin America into a covert battleground for decades. The Cuban Revolution and Castro's rise intensified the agency's focus, leading to failed invasions and relentless sabotage. Operation Mongoose unleashed sabotage and assassination plots against Cuba. In Chile, the CIA worked to destabilize Salvador Allende's government, paving the way for Pinochet's brutal dictatorship. The agency's fingerprints were found in coups, propaganda, and support for repressive regimes. In Nicaragua, the CIA armed the Contras, fueling a bloody civil war and the Iran-Contra scandal. These interventions left scars: political instability, violence, and human rights abuses. The agency often propped up dictators and crushed democratic movements in the name of anti-communism. For millions, the CIA became a symbol of American imperialism. The legacy: mistrust, resentment, and a region haunted by the hidden costs of the Cold War. The long, dark night of covert action cast a shadow that endures. Latin America would never forget. The CIA's covert wars extended to Asia, where it built secret armies to fight proxy battles. In Laos, the agency recruited and supplied 30,000 Hmong tribesmen, waging a hidden war alongside the Vietnam conflict. Air America supplied the Hmong and conducted bombing raids, making Laos the most heavily bombed country per capita in history. The secret war remained hidden from the American public for years. In Afghanistan, after the Soviet invasion, the CIA launched Operation Cyclone, its longest, most expensive covert action. Billions in weapons and funding flowed to the Mujahideen, including Stinger missiles that devastated Soviet forces. The relentless resistance helped drain the Soviet Union, hastening its collapse. But victory came at a price. Radical Islamist factions, some later forming Al-Qaeda, were empowered. In arming one enemy, the CIA inadvertently created another. The seeds of future conflict were sown in the shadows. The agency's secret wars shaped the fate of nations and the world. The cost of victory was a new, unpredictable threat. The cycle of unintended consequences had begun. The CIA's quest for an edge led it down dark and bizarre paths. Project MKUltra, launched in the 1950s, was a secret program exploring mind control through hypnosis, sensory deprivation, and LSD, often without subjects' consent. Operation Midnight Climax saw unwitting citizens drugged and observed in makeshift brothels. The results: no mind control, but shattered lives and a legacy of abuse. While probing the mind, the agency also pioneered surveillance technology. The Corona program launched spy satellites, capturing images of Soviet secrets from space. Film canisters were snatched mid-air by Air Force planes, giving the U.S. an unprecedented intelligence edge. U-2 and SR-71 spy planes soared at the edge of space, gathering detailed imagery. Signals intelligence networks allowed the CIA to listen, track, and photograph targets worldwide. This technological dominance became a silent cornerstone of American power. The agency's reach extended from the human mind to the edge of the atmosphere. The Cold War was fought as much with science as with spies. The Soviet Union's collapse forced the CIA to adapt, but its mission endured. After 9/11, the agency became a paramilitary force, hunting terrorists and leading the war on terror. Drone strikes became its signature weapon, remote, precise, and controversial. Black sites and enhanced interrogation returned, sparking global debate over torture and legality. The CIA also entered cyberspace, developing tools to hack, steal, and sabotage on a global scale. Cyber operations became silent, deniable, and devastating. The digital ghost is now one of the agency's most powerful weapons. Today, the CIA fights a multi-front war hunting terrorists, waging digital battles, and influencing world events from the shadows. The threats have changed, but the mission remains: protect American interests through clandestine means. The agency's actions shape the politics of the 21st century, often unseen, always consequential. The forever war continues, with no end in sight. The CIA's role is more central and controversial than ever. The shadows have only grown deeper. The CIA's true story will never be fully told. Its greatest successes and failures remain hidden. The agency's nature is secrecy. Its legacy, by definition, unknowable. It protects democracy using undemocratic means, often contradicting the values it claims to defend. From coups to dictatorships, the agency's actions have shaped the world in ways both necessary and tragic. Defenders argue these choices were required for national security. Critics see a pattern of unchecked power. Accountability remains elusive. Oversight offers only fleeting glimpses into the world of shadows. The shield of national security often deflects scrutiny, creating tension in a democracy. The people are governed by forces they cannot see, their lives shaped by secret decisions. The CIA is both protector and threat, a paradox at the heart of American power. Its story is a dark mirror, reflecting the compromises made for security. As long as there are secrets and enemies in the shadows, the agency's work will continue. Most missions will remain hidden, whispered only in Langley's silent vaults. The legacy of the CIA is forever beyond our reach.